Title Extreme Wrestling 2010 WWE. Quite possibly the biggest stream in the series history is going to happen today. Reason being is because today is going to be the poaching of TNA talent. We're bringing them home. We're bringing them straight to WWE. Let's hope. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. This isn't WWE. It's close enough. Alright, so we've got, I think, one more episode to do of SmackDown, and then we will be doing the poaching. So we've gone ahead, booked 2 extra shows after Night of Champions. We'll show you that in a moment's time. Welcome everyone to the stream. Angry Ben Show, what's up, man? RK Knight, welcome back. Good to see you again, man. Shout out to my subscribers, appreciate you guys. The day TNA died in Brendan's TW save. Yeah, definitely could be. Give Benjamin the ECW championship. Well, he's got to earn it. He might get there. Alright, let's take a look. Last couple shows. Monday Night Raw, 80 rated show. We did this one, the post-Night Champions. We'll take you back to Night Champions. Let's take you back one more episode. So, Night of Champions, 95 rated pay-per-view. One of our better ones. Absolutely. Excellent. Fantastic. CM Punk beat John Cena, Chris Jericho, 97 rated match in the main event. We had Randy Orton beat the Big Show. Big Match Show delivered a 95. Batista beat Seth Rollins. Not as good as it could have been. 75. To the max. Welcome to the stream. Did Morrison cash in yet? No, not yet. Not yet. I don't know when he's going to cash in, to be honest. I think around Survivor Series time. Anyways. Kofi beat Mark Henry by DQ in a shortest match. A bit of a throwaway match to try and drag this out a little bit longer. Edge and Christian beat DX to win the tag titles. 100 rated match. So, what is that? Our second 100 rated match of the series. And the tag team feud delivered. We thought it would deliver. We thought it was going to be big. The Miz defeated Sheamus as well to retain the US title. We're going to do more with that going forward. Cody Rhodes beat Drew McIntyre, John Morrison, Ted DiBiase in a fatal 4-way to win the Intercontinental Championship as well. So that was kind of a way to get the titles on them. Motor City Machine Guns beat Gold Justice. Chris Masters did the Master Lock Challenge on Hornswoggle. Booker T came in for the save. Katie Lee defeated Mickie James to keep the women's title, and Beth Phoenix defeated Brie Bella to keep the Divas title. Alright. Who you think will win Money in the Bank next year? We're not worried about Money in the Bank. We've got the Royal Rumble, we've got WrestleMania, all those pay-per-views in between to worry about first. Whoever is popping, whoever's close to a world title, next year will probably win it. The Raw afterwards, we had Batista come out. He laid out CM Punk, John Cena, Chris Jericho. Basically, we're going to put Batista in and probably make it a fatal 4-way next pay-per-view, just to drag that a little bit more. A bit more multi-man matches, so we don't have to have a Pacific feud for CM Punk in between this interesting period of time. Kind of waiting for Survivor Series, but we don't want to execute one of our big feuds at this point. So having a lot of our top 10 names getting themselves involved and be involved for this championship. Seth Rollins beat Joey Mercury. Oh yeah, we're going to have Seth Rollins feud with the Straight Edge Society, basically. So he beat Joey Mercury, then Raven and Gallows alongside Mercury beat up Rollins afterwards. Hart Dynasty beat Ziggler and Swagger, a bit of an upset win for them. Are we having them feud? Yes, we are. So we're having them feud. So we gave them a win to kind of spark that feud. Batista hyped up a match against CM Punk. Gail Kim beat Jillian Hall. Gail Kim then challenged Beth Phoenix to a title match. So we're going to give Gail Kim a bit of a push and see how she goes. It's not going to be great, but we don't have many other women to challenge at the moment. We then had Sheamus beat Booker T, Chris Masters, and Luke Gallows in a fatal 4-way match to become the #1 contender. We were really, really struggling to find someone to fill a spot in that match. Really, really struggling. But we did. It was only 76 rated, which is why it was pretty shit. Because we just didn't have any upper mid-carders to put in the match. I tried my best. I did, but that's the best we could do. When are you going to make the Master Lock Challenge a serious thing? Well, we're going to have Jerry Lawler take it. And that's going to be probably the last non-wrestler in a way to take it. Well, Jerry Lawler's a bit serious because he's going to have a match against Chris Masters. This is going to be his proper feud. Booker T did take it, but we didn't do a lot with that. We kind of dropped that, scrapped it. But we're going to do a little bit more with Jerry Lawler than Chris Masters. Which title will Morrison cash in on for, and how long will he hold it? I've got no idea. Most likely he'll cash in on Randy Orton. When do you think Punk will drop the title around Royal Rumble, maybe? If he's going to drop it, it's going to be either the Royal Rumble or WrestleMania. Punk is getting another UFC fight. Yes. I think it's already legit, confirmed. He's going to be at Chicago June something. If I could stream with anyone, who would it be? Oh, it's a good question. I'm not sure. I mean, I guess it'd be cool to play Totally Extreme Wrestling with like a really creative mind, like a Paul Heyman or something like that. Someone who's really like a great wrestling booker. That would kind of be cool. How am I doing? I'm doing good, man. Alright, ECW was our next show we did. 82 rated. We had Mark Henry demanding a rematch for the ECW Championship. Paul Heyman said, no, you had your match. You blew it because you couldn't control your anger. You got yourself disqualified at the pay-per-view. So, you blew it. Basically, Mark Henry in the next few weeks is just going to, you know, take his anger out on other people and kind of force Paul Heyman's hand. Stream with Atlas? I would love to stream with Atlas. Carlito vs. Devon, 69 rated. R-Truth taunted Mr. Kennedy. Starting that feud up a little bit more. World's Greatest Tag Team beat Brino. And we're going to do a Hardy compound match. Now, there's no real way you could do a Hardy compound match, but I figure let's end this Matt Hardy and MVP feud. We've had it go for quite some time now, and I guess looking at Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy in real life, I figured, you know what? Let's try and do something with that on our show. So we're going to do a little Hardy compound match. I actually went and watched the Final Deletion match, I think the first one, between Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy, and I thought it was pretty cool, so kind of inspired me to maybe do something here on that. Davey Richards beat Funaki as well, kind of building him up a little bit. And Mr. Kennedy beat R-Truth by cheating, so Kennedy gets the win, but he cheated, so a little bit more to be done with that feud there. Alright. Heyman, Bischoff, and Jim Cornette for you. Yeah, that would be definitely interesting. Vince and Triple H, yeah, that would be cool. BrendenPlayz, what's up, man? Yo, guys, if you got that Twitch Prime and you haven't used your subscription on someone yet, you got that Twitch Prime, there's a subscribe button there. You can help me out. You don't have to, but if you got a free one, you may as well. Just putting it out there. Alrighty, so SmackDown is what we're going to do this week. I believe after we do the SmackDown, all these contracts will become available because they haven't yet. So, or possibly, actually, it might be at the end of the month. We're nearly at the end of the month, so probably on the Monday. All right, so let's do this. Let's book some SmackDown. SmackDown at the moment just doesn't quite have the excitement about it that perhaps Raw does, for me anyways. I guess the young talent coming through there doesn't have that there. I mean, there's Cody, Ted DiBiase, Drew McIntyre, but you know, I'm kind of liking what I'm doing with Chris Masters and Seth Rollins really a lot, but we need maybe another young guy coming through to really push through, so maybe we need to identify that. JBL's been a jerk through a punch at Chavo, and JBL got beaten up. Well, JBL, you're an idiot, aren't you? Angelina got in trouble by The Undertaker. Good news, our backstage rating up to 66%. How that happened, I'm not sure, but I will definitely take it. Thank goodness for that, because it's been really, really bad. I think it's really bad still for Raw, but at least it's improving. It's something. It's starting to move along. I'm just trying to see if I can meddle in between of these relationships. Melina and BrendenPlayz. Apparently Melina doesn't like me. Well, I don't like her either, apparently. And me and JBL as well. Let's see if we can fix that one. Can I even do it? No, I can't. I can't meddle in with my own relationship, apparently. Broken Matt Hardy. I don't think there's anyone on SmackDown who's got any bad relationships. Randy, no. No, not really. Okay. Alright, well, Actually, I'm happy with 66%. I'm just gonna leave it. We're having a pretty bad run with it. We'll leave it. You haven't missed anything if you just come along with the stream. We're just starting out. Thinking of reviving the European Championship. Let's say that properly. No, I've never really cared for the European Championship too much. So last SmackDown we did. Okay, so Randy and Big Show's the situation right now. So Randy beat the Big Show. And, well, let's get the Big Show another win and put him back in contention. What we might do this week is we might open up with Edge and Christian brag about their title win. So Edge and Christian just gloating about beating Triple H and Shawn Michaels. And appear them off screen. You should make the women go on Raw and the Cruiserweights and SmackDown. I really have no interest in doing a Cruiserweight division. Cruiserweight divisions are very difficult to do, especially right now because our Cruiserweight division would be abysmal. We actually have a few tag teams there on SmackDown, surprisingly. I might give Zack Ryder the victory. Even beat Eric Escobar. When does the TNA contract expire? In about 2 or 3 days. Very, very soon. John Morrison can have a promo on Cody Rhodes as he tries to get the title back. And we might have Morrison take on Ted. Morrison can win, and we'll put Cody on commentary, and we'll have Drew McIntyre distract Ted, get all those little rivalries involved at the same time. Jay Cooper, welcome. What did you miss? Absolutely nothing. We're just starting. When you split the tag titles, who will become champions? Ooh. Well, we've got to keep building our tag division. We're getting there. I think Raw needs a few more teams, though. Raw's still very weak. SmackDown's starting to get there, actually, surprisingly. But Raw is still quite some time away. Trish can cut a promo with Katie Lee. I'm going to start building towards that match. Get Madison Rayne. I don't think she's available, but if she is, we'll think about it. Let's have... Karma's doing really, really well, actually, so we might give her another matchup. Oh, we could give Brodus Clay a match. He's already got 36 pop, not too bad. Chris Harris. Let's give Chris Harris a match. Let's boost up his popularity a bit. See if TNA might bring him back. Poor guy. Bring him back as a lower mid-carder. Get him a little squash match. Who can beat him up? We'll give... It's either Cesaro, Ono. Not going to have the champion Randy compete. Alright, we'll give Cesaro a pretty easy win. Make him look good. When does Ashley Flair come in? 2012, I think? 2013? Might be 2013. Alright, so what did we start off with? Oh yeah, ENC. So we might have Teddy Long offers Big Show one more chance. The Big Show. So Teddy's going to give Big Show one more chance, but to do it, he has to win his match tonight. Now, who's his opponent? Christian, Edge, Randy, Cody. Cody's kind of he's real. We could make it a multi-man match and put Rey Mysterio in it. Make it a 4-way, maybe? Fatal 4-way. The Big Show, Cody Rhodes, Rey. Oh yeah, Kane, that will work. So put some of the top tier names in there. Big Show's got to win a big fatal 4-way match to get another shot. The winner gets a title shot. And we'll have Kane take the pin. Alright, well that should close it out. We might need to have another woman on the card. So we might bring up someone from developmental. Alright, we'll bring up Peyton Royce for a match. She can get destroyed by Karma on the pre-show. Unless we could maybe fit it on the main show. Yeah, we probably could. 7 minutes. Oh, we'd have to cut 5 minutes somewhere. We can give another match some more time then. We could give... just give Edge and Christian a couple more minutes to talk some trash. Could be Big Show vs Cody. IC title when Cody wins. Maybe. Rey vs Orton at the Rumble. Yeah, we're definitely saving Rey and Orton for a big event. Put Cesaro in a lower mid-card spot with Zack Ryder. Yeah, possibly. When will this be on YouTube? Tonight. Cesaro push better be starting. Yeah, we do need to start pushing him a bit. Would you ever consider creating your own wrestling promotion in Australia and TW? I've done that before. My own separate playthrough. I played a year-long playthrough of my own modern day. Like, I think it might have been 2016 or 2017. Probably 2017. I did a year-long playthrough. It was okay. It was just kind of get boring because there's no one to sign. There's no one interesting to sign. Toonster, what's up, man? Will there be a stream tomorrow? Yes, same time tomorrow I'll be streaming again. Karma beats Casey Cassidy. Edge and Christian open up strong. 100 rated. Yes, I do have the picture for them. Zack Ryder, Ryder and Hawkins versus Chavo and Escobar. Pretty good actually, 70, not too bad. Zack Ryder's gimmick's getting stale. Okay. Morrison, 86 promo. Morrison, Ted DiBiase, 93! Whoa, okay. Where did that come from? Whew. Wow. Morrison, 91. Yeah, very good. But Ted only 78, which is actually very good for Ted. Storyline. 2 strong storylines, I guess, help boost it. Wow. Huh. Trish, 82. Chris Harris and Cesaro. Cesaro, 58. Pretty good. Harris, 31. Actually, I think Chris Harris is, what, 20 popularity? For him to get a 31 's not bad, actually. Teddy Long and Big Show, 99. Main event, just 80. Big match show wasn't great, 85. Cody, 80. Rey, 92. Kane, 76. I guess the fact... I probably should have put Randy on commentary. I forgot to do that. If I had to put Randy on commentary, it might have boosted it to maybe 83. Or 85, maybe, because it would have had the storyline behind it. Not enough attractive women. I thought Casey Cassidy might help that out. I guess she's not hot enough. Big match Morrison, yes. TV network's not happy. Okay. Kane is shit in this mod. Yeah, he is not great, is he? He's not terrible, but you have to remember that he is, what is he? He is 43. So when you're that old, you know, it doesn't matter who you are, you're not going to be at your best. 43, not many guys perform very well past 43. Could we get the Hart Dynasty over a developmental team sometime? Okay, yep, sure. Remind me on Raw. Would you ever continue to create your own wrestling promotion? I did say that. I answered that a minute ago. I've done it before. I would consider doing it again. Morrison and Orton is SmackDown's Mania match. I tell you what, Morrison is really, really killing it, isn't he? I mean, he could definitely be there at Mania as champion. I was hesitant because I didn't want to maybe give Morrison that opportunity, but he is just on fire. Like, he's working the mid card and averaging 84, which is pretty impressive. 93 with Ted DiBiase is pretty damn good. When he starts working main event guys, I think he'll boost that up into the 90s for sure. Consistently. What have you missed? You missed one show. We just booked one SmackDown show. Alright, so this is the final day of the month, which means one more day, and then we get to find out who is coming potentially to TNA. He's only 30 as well. Yeah, that's the beauty of it, man. He's only 30. Like, how did WWE screw that up? He was so good. I don't know, man. Morrison should have still been in the WWE now, killing it. Probably the only person in this era other than Kofi that I wish became world champion. Yeah, I mean, I think Morrison was probably the only guy who deserved a run with the title. I mean, I like Kennedy and MVP in that too. But Morrison probably deserves it a bit more than those guys. Okay. Let's do it. Let's find out who's going to come to TNA. Who are you most excited? If you could pick anyone that could potentially come from TNA to WWE, who would you be most excited for? Let me know in the chat. Alright, let's find out who's coming. Who's coming, please? Some big names. This is going to be fun. Sting out of TNA. Oh, that's a good start. TNA have not offered a contract extension to Sting. Oh, he's coming. Sting is coming to WWE. Oh, just give me him right now. Here we go. So Chyna's retired. Oh, what a sad day that is. Daniel Bryan, his contract's up. Oh, okay. TNA could give us some issues there. Let's make sure we keep Daniel Bryan. Samoa Joe, okay. 31-year-old. Look at them stats, man. Oh my god. Already 70 pop. Joe would be amazing. What's his offer? 23k, 3 years. We can match that easy. Boom. Joe, let's try and get this man. Sting's contract. They don't even want Sting. Like, why don't they want Sting? 81 pop. I mean, he's 51, but still, he's still pretty good. Well, what it means is we give Sting a lowball contract, essentially. Let's give him a 1-year deal. Major TV and above, we can do that. Let's give him a 1-year deal. Have him work the WrestleMania match for The Undertaker. Maybe do some feuds after that as well. Have a retirement match or something like that at SummerSlam. I don't know. Maybe if he's doing well, we could give him another extension and have him retire at WrestleMania the year after. Have him do 2 WrestleManias. Sting's probably on time decline. Yeah, well, Sting's done. I mean, Sting's old as shit, but sometimes they just don't really ever let anyone go with any popularity. I'm surprised they're letting Sting go. James Storm. So we could essentially get Bobby Roode and James Storm, get beer money in one sweep. Could you imagine we got beer money, man? 13k 2 years. So again, not a strong offer. I'll give him 2 years. Yep. I won't give him I'm not going to give him a massive deal. Bobby Roode. Robert Roode, apparently. No, Bobby Roode there. So the popularity on these two are not amazing. But the skills, the stats are definitely good. Could you imagine getting 33-year-old Bobby Roode in WWE just before he's about to hit that world title prime? My God. Beer money to SmackDown. Oh, could be true. 2 years again, but basically the same deal as Storm. Man, I feel like we're getting too OP though. Like, are we getting too good? Like, we're signing too many guys? I don't know. MVP, we got to keep MVP. But then again, we've got 3 freaking brands to fill. We've got to cover all our bases here. Dawn Marie, oh, she's doing pretty good. I'll give her another 6 months. We need a manager, and she's filling that spot. So, Joe, Sting, Storm, and Rude all potentially coming to the WWE. Wow. TNA is getting fucked, yes. Who wins the Rumble now? Well, all the guys we signed except for Joe are not really Rumble material. I mean, Samoa Joe could be a Smokey to win the Rumble, man. Which brand would you put Joe on? Would you put him on Raw? Joe would have... Joe as a heel or babyface? I think definitely as a heel. Careful when building. You don't want to sacrifice the stars you spent time building up for the TNA guys. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. They still have AJ Styles. Yes, they're still good. Joe on ECW. I don't know. I think I'd probably put all those guys on the main shows. How does he better face and heel? I don't know, man. We do need another babyface in the upper mid card, but Joe won't be an upper mid carder for long. Let's be honest. What about Joe and Batista? That'd be a good match. Joe and Lesnar. Man. Any new workers? New workers. Alright, so what are we now? October? So... Kodama. Okay, no thanks. And... Wink. Who cares? Whatever. No one good. Can you check if Tina had Bound for Glory? Bound for Glory would be at the end of this month, I believe. Bound for Glory. Yeah, Bound for Glory would be 2 weeks. So, TNA could potentially have their Bound for Glory pay-per-view and have 4 of their top best names gone after that pay-per-view. But you think about it, they got Lashley, who's 70 pop. They got Umaga, who's 70 pop. They got Jeff Hardy, who's 82. Oh yeah, Kevin Nash, he's also leaving TNA as well. So he could be potentially coming here if we wanted to. Do you think we should offer Kevin Nash a contract? Like maybe give him a Royal Rumble spot or maybe have him kind of come back for a little run? I don't know. Maybe. He's 51 though, really old. I think he'd be shithouse. But he's got popularity. They took William Regal from us, who's got 66 pop. They took Matt Sydal from us, who's got 62 pop. So, whilst they are losing some names, it's not as though they haven't acquired some of their own. They've done pretty well in getting a fair few of their own. AJ Styles, they've taken him from 65 popularity to 80. That's how well they've done with AJ Styles. So, he's still the world champ. He's been nearly a champion for a whole year. Actually, no, he's done a year. So we've now played one entire year of the series. So AJ Styles has gone the whole series as champ there. So they've done really well. They kept Matt Morgan. We tried to take him away from them. They kept Abyss. We tried to take him away from them. So they've done well. But if we can take these names, then, wow, that'd be pretty handy. Give him a Rumble spot. Just to suck TNA dry. Well, no matter what, TNA didn't offer Kevin Nash a contract. They didn't offer him a deal, so he's leaving TNA no matter what. So they are without a doubt losing 5 of their top names. Nash buries the Vanilla Midgets. Nash would be getting buried himself by the Vanilla Midgets. Watch him tear his quads. Oh, it wouldn't shock me. Punk vs. Joe could be the Mania match. My God, Punk versus Joe at WrestleMania, huh? Well, we've already got Punk penciled in for a match against Steve Austin. So, but there's always next year. Great job, TNA, building up AJ Styles so we can swipe him. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Keep building him. Get him to 90 pop so when I get him, he's at his best. Punk vs. Joe. Man, Punk vs. Joe would be off the chain. Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy's still got a few years to go in his contract. I think the next big name available is Kurt Angle. Let's have a look. Oh, Kurt Angle's still got a year. Well, a year and a few months, actually. Let's just sit up a bit. Alright. Candice LeRae available. She's too young. We don't care for her. Cena vs. Joe could be a mania match. Depends. Are we going to bring Joe in as a face or a heel? I don't know. Imagine AJ vs. Morrison. My God, man. There'd be some crazy matchups, man. Madison Rayne. She's in TNA, I think. What's her other name? Ashley Lane, isn't it? She's on pay-per-appearance still. If I wanted to, I could sign her, but I don't like to sign anyone who's on a pay-per-appearance deal. If they're not on a pay-per-appearance deal, I will sign. But I treat a pay-per-appearance deal for TNA anyways as a written deal. Just to give them a bit of a chance, because it's not their fault. If AJ comes with 90 pop, he's winning the Rumble. Oh, hell yeah. 2001 save, making Lesnar vs. Batista feud. Can't imagine that being that great in 2001, but it's a good idea, I guess. Joe's face. Have I seen the Morrison Aries match recently? No. Wow. I mean, let's take a look. Let's take a look at our main event. So, let's try and figure out where these guys are going to go. So, I'm looking on Raw. So Raw's got Batista as a heel, Jericho as a heel, Punk as a heel, then the baby faces of Cena, Michaels, Sheamus, and Triple H, and then Miz as the other heel. So Raw's pretty stacked in terms of top tier guys. Seth Rollins is really rising through the ranks rapidly as well. So, is there a spot for Joe there? SmackDown has Christian, Edge, Morrison, Kane, Randy, Ray, Big Show, Taker. We could argue, is there a big spot for him there as well? Some top names there. I don't really want him on ECW because there's better matches for Joe to have in the long run on Raw or SmackDown. Edge and Christian are going to be tag team. Morrison, Orton, Ray, Big Show, yeah. Probably better matches for Joe on Raw, to be fair. Could you imagine Joe versus Triple H? Man, that'd be a good match. Good brawling. Even Sheamus and Joe would have a good match, just their good brawling skills. You can have so many wrestlers now. Yeah, I will. I mean, I am getting rid of Ezekiel Jackson. His contract's up. He's one guy I'm getting rid of. So, I could re-sign him, but you know, he kind of sucks. So, we are going to start cutting some of the fat. You know, some guys that are useless. Like the Funakis and guys like that. And start replacing a few. Call up a few from developmental. So let's do that now. Let's get rid of a couple. Alright, so let's take a look at some guys we should cut. You guys let me know in the chat, keep or cut. And whatever the consensus is what I'll do. Alright. Jamie Noble, keep or cut. I personally would keep him. I think he's the perfect job guy. So I'm not even going to give you guys the chance. Vance Archer, I think he's already going. Yeah. He's already on his way. He's got 16 days. So Vance Archer, keep or cut. I think... Have I done any shows? Yeah. Vance Archer. Lots of cuts. Some keeps, though. Some of you guys think keep. Here we go. All the cuts. So, Vance. Maria's dating Vance. Oh, I'm just going to let his contract run out. He's got 2 more weeks to run out. Lower mid card. Balls Mahoney, keep or cut. I think we're already... Yeah, we're already going to cut him. He's got 1 month left. Kendrick. Kendrick may be too good to cut, but we don't have London anymore, so keep or cut. Kendrick. Keep Kendrick? Alright. Cesaro, we're all going to keep him. Charlie, he's doing too good to cut. Charlie's up to 52, that's good. Funaki, 42 years old. He's actually a pretty decent wrestler, but do we really need the guy? Keep or cut? We do need job guys, that's true. But in saying that, you can always hire local guys or even bring up developmental guys. Funaki, you guys saying cut? Goodbye. Jimmy Wang Yang. We keep in mind we do have Wang Yang and Yoshitatsu as a new team if we want. So that's a thing. It's not a great thing, but could potentially keep. Well, considering we had that team, you know, a job team there, we may as well. Justin Gabriel, no, we haven't even really started much with Gabriel yet, so I'm going to keep him. Sabu, Sabu 46. I think you kind of need Sabu just to keep that old school ECW feel. So there might not be a lot of guys in the mid card we can really cut. Here we go. So here's some more. Eric Escobar. We do have Eric and Chavo together. It's not a great team, but it's a team. They kind of work okay together. I don't know. I cut for better backstage. True, but I still want to have some old school ECW guys if I can. Keep? Well, if we keep him, then we've still got that team together. We've got another team. Until Chavo's kind of doing well on his own, we don't really need to cut him. Ezekiel, we got to cut him. I'm going to job Ezekiel out big time. I might job him out hard to Del Rio. Finley, he's on his way out. He's retiring. And I'll probably give him a backstage role afterwards. Because, you know, we like Finley a bit. He's alright. Give Finley some respect. Goldust, keeping him. Tanaka, he's like that. He's got really good stats. Like, he's a great ECW guy. I mean, it'd be great to give him a bit more of a push. So I'm going to keep him. Mike Knox, a good big man, good brawler. We just gave him a new contract, but we can obviously think about cutting him. What do you guys think? He's 58 pop. He's a big man. He's working ECW. He's not doing a hell of a lot in ECW. He's just kind of there. Give him the odd win here and there. You guys saying keep? Alright, we'll keep. Paul Burchill. His contract is currently up. I actually gave him a new deal. I gave him a 6-month deal. But I want to see what you guys think. He's doing literally nothing right now in this company. He's lost Katie Lee as his manager. The only thing that was making me want to keep him is because he's got 74 brawl, 59 chain, 64 mat. He's a decent enough wrestler and good mic ability. But he is a job guy, and that's all he's ever going to be. So, is he good enough to stay on as a job guy, or do we get rid of him? He's currently on Raw as well, which I didn't even know. I thought he was on SmackDown. Let's have a look. Cut, keep. Ooh, this one's a bit 50-50. Lots of cuts. Realistic, you'll never use them. Oh my god, there's a lot of... It's hard. You guys are really 50-50 on this one. No point, cut. Alright, so since his contract's expiring, I'll job him out. I'll give him a job out to someone. Primo's doing the thing with Carlito. Santino? Well, I don't like Santino. Never have, never will. But Do we keep or do we cut? He's a comedy guy. Apparently he's got 92 mic skills and 98 charisma, 99 acting. Is that... Give me a break. Really? He's like one of the best mic guys in the company. Really? Okay. I mean, if that's the case, you can't really cut the guy because he'd be a terrific manager at worst. Santino heel turn. He actually is a better heel, but we do need baby faces. Oh, man. I might keep him just because he has very good markability. I don't know. I'm really bad at firing people. Steve Corino. He's a good ECW guy, but we're not doing anything. He's just losing every match, essentially. He's a job guy. He's won 4 matches. Wait, let's have a look. ECW. Oh, wait, WWE. WWE. He hasn't won a single match since coming to WWE. But he is averaging 67. And for a guy who has 40 pop, that's pretty good. But then saying that he's only really facing top tier names. Cut, you'll never use him. We do not have many lower end guys in ECW now. Just keeping that in mind. Cut Carino. Alright. That said, we can always bring up someone else to fill his spot. Tajiri. 40 years of age, but has very good stats. Good brawler, good hardcore. Fits the ECW... The ECW guy, the roster very well, that's what I'm trying to say. He's a good guy for the roster. Keep Tajiri. Alright, we'll keep Tajiri. Vladimir Kozlov. 38 years old. He's a good brawler, 69. 53 pop. He's got 3 months left on his contract. He isn't great. Let's just say that. He isn't great. He is a team with Ezekiel, so if we're firing Ezekiel, there's really no value left in Vladimir. So cut him. Alright, well here's another guy. Make him and Santino a tag team. Well, you'd have to turn him face, and he's a terrible face, or turn Santino heel, which we don't really need. Drop him out for 2 months. Yeah, I think you drop him out. I won't resign him. I'll drop him out. Anyone else? I don't really think so. Probably not many upper mid-carders you want to fire. No, not really. Main eventers? Nah, what would you fire a main eventer for? Women's division? Any women here? Jillian Hall? Keeping in mind, we took down some of our women from the main roster to developmental, so we are missing a few spots. Jillian Hall's a good person to lose. She hasn't won a single match. She's lost all 13. So she's there to put over whoever needs winning. So, and she has good enough popularity to do it. So keep that in mind. Push Rusev to the moon once he's ready. True. Makes sense here in the manager of Rusev. Okay. Could kind of work. Cut Jillian. Don't need her. We do need girls to lose, though. We don't have many women to lose. And if they do, they've got too high popularity to lose. I'm going to actually keep her. I don't think there's really many women to cut. Maybe Molly Holly, who is just a genuine veteran now at this point to put people over. Gail Kim. I want to try and push Gail Kim. Becky's still very young, starting out. Cut Jillian. She can be a manager. She's got 64 mic, 73 charisma. She's okay. Who would you put with Jillian Hall, though, as a manager? Maria? Well, Maria has very good sex appeal. Pretty good mic skills. So she's definitely one you would make a manager. She'd probably be more someone you'd go with a manager rather than a Jillian who's got average sex appeal and about the same mic ability. Send Bellis to developmental. You know, I actually could. I think, to be honest, they do need to go. They're not good. I sent Alicia Fox down there, so I'm going to send the Bells. Problem is, though, we've got really lacking women now on Raw, but we'll make do. You're really bad at firing people? Well, you know, I'm not that ruthless. I find roles for people to do. Mr. Candy is Julian's manager. Layla's too good to fire. She's got good enough popularity. Yeah, okay. What about anyone who's out of the ring? Wow, we got a lot of people who are out of ring. Who's keeping a roster spot? You know, lots of road agents. Hornswoggle, he's only got a couple months left, so we're gonna keep jobbing him out before we get rid of him. Rebby Sky, probably no one really. Zeb Coulter, Vicky. Most of these guys are doing something. Kendrick, Cut Bueller. We've got Bueller and Tommy Dreamer, and we need women on ECW because we don't have a women's division on ECW. We need women managers, and she's one of those. So until we get another manager there to replace her, it's not wise to do it yet. What's Vicky doing? She's the manager of Chavo and Eric Escobar, who have good chemistry together, so there's no point affecting that. Who's in the TNA raid for signing? Well, we've already done it, but you've got Bobby Roode, James Storm, Sting, and Samoa Joe were the names there. Daniel Bryan, MVP, Stone Cold's contracts, they were all up for grabs as well, but we need to try and resign them. Hire Lacey Von Erich. I tried to hire Lacey Von Erich, but TNA got her. She signed with TNA instead. Now, the question is, who do you bring up to replace these people if you want to? Now, I don't know if there's necessarily that many people that are ready for the call-up. If you change it to who's a good in-ring worker, or you change it to great, these are the only people that are really ready to go right now, pretty much. For example, Melissa, cheerleader Melissa, she would probably be a good fit for the women's division. Good stats. So you could bring her up and put her on Raw as a replacement. Asuka, she's also more ready to go as well, but might hold off on her for a little bit. Serena, she's still developing, so we'll give her a little bit more time to fully develop. AJ Lee, I know a lot of you guys say no. I think she's still getting better. Yeah, AJ Lee's still improving, so you might as well wait until she fully improves. Usos are ready. One half of the Usos is ready, so once the other half is ready, then we'll make that change. I think probably Melissa might be the only one who I'd consider calling up. Ryback really wants to call up. Ryback's continuously messaging me, please call me up. So, give Ryback the call up on SmackDown, maybe? And let him just squash some guys and kind of improve on SmackDown? Because he's not getting any better now on NXT, so give him the call up, maybe? He's not great, that's for sure. He's working in a tag team right now with Mason Ryan, who is not quite ready to come up yet either. But that team with Mason Ryan, I feel like that could be a good little team. They've got 15 experience, so they're getting some experience. I feel like I might call both of them up at the same time and bring up a new team. So when Mason Ryan gets ready, then maybe we might do that. He's only got one more area that he can improve in, so he's very close to being peaked. Wade Barrett. Well, Wade Barrett is not quite ready to go yet either. Call up Hassan. Muhammad Hassan needs more time. He's still developing. Push Eli Cottonwood. Eli Cottonwood. Speaking of fine people, he's got to go. He sucks. He's gone. Thanks for reminding me. He's gone. Who got Dean Ambrose wants to call up. Didn't Ambrose get injured? Yeah, staph infection. He's gone. Harper and Rowan. Do I even have Eric Rowan? I don't think I have Luke Harper. I don't think I have. No. Brody Lee? No. I don't have either. Asuka. I think I'd call up Melissa over Asuka, just because we don't have a spot for Asuka right now. Because if we wanted to do something with Asuka, you'd probably want her to have, you know, a big push. There isn't a big push available for a woman right now. On SmackDown, you got Karma stomping through everyone. On Raw, you got Beth Phoenix, Natalya doing really well. Gail Kim's getting a bit of a push. There might be a bit of a push for a face on Raw, but not so much a dominant heel. Asuka, yeah, it's a baby face, but do you have Curtis Axel? I did have Curtis Axel, but I forgot to re-sign him, so he's not going to come back yet. So we'll bring him back when we can. Call up Reigns for one night to team of Rollins. Maybe. Asuka be the one to beat Karma. Possibly. When Ambrose is ready, he should go to ECW. Dean Ambrose has got really bad hardcore and brawling ability. I don't know why. I think it should be better, but yeah. Check out Harper and Rowan, see if they're worth signing. I'm sure they are. At least Harper would be. Hire Harper and Rowan. Okay, so Brody Lee. Okay, so the reason why I haven't hired him is because he's working in all these different promotions already. I think Grizzly Redwood? No, that's not him. What's Eric Rowan's name? That's it there. So he's doing literally nothing, so I might give him a contract. Alright, if we're going to hire him, might as well get both. Alright, he won't do a developmental deal. Okay. Who's Goose Maloney? He's a referee. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to call up Melissa. So I'm going to call her up. And I'm going to add her to the Raw roster because we're putting Alicia and the Bellas, who are all on Raw. They've gone down to developmental. So we need someone to fill that spot. And Melissa's pretty good. So we might try and get her over a little bit. She is currently heel. We need her to be a face, to be honest. But we'll have to work with that. A badass? Is that really one of her default gimmicks? Okay, well, I guess we'll go with it. Can you leave a link to the video of the WCW Lives mod? Just, you can look it up. You just look up WCW Lives TW2 2016, you'll find it. Easy. TNA vs WWE Survivor Series is going to happen? Possibly, yes. I think that would be really cool to do. Could be how Sting and The Undertaker have their first interaction with one another. Alright, let's book a show. Alright. 37%, so it's improving, but this is about to go down. Oh, this click. Sheamus trying to fight Hogan? Come on. Come on, guys. What's happening here? First night in, Melissa's already getting in trouble. That's not good. So, let's try and break that click up. Sting for SmackDown? Yeah. Okay, so I might start the show off with something a little bit different. I might start off with Chris Masters messing with So Chris Masters is gloating about his Master Lock challenge. I'm just going to abbreviate it. Gets in face of commentators. I'm just going to say commentators. Slaps JR. King retaliates. So we're going to do a Chris Masters and Jerry Lawler feud because Jerry Lawler's about to retire, so we're going to make use of that. So one last little run for Jerry Lawler. So Chris Masters opens up the show, talks about how no one's been able to break his Master Lock. He's been unstoppable. And so much so he gets on the mic and he starts getting the face of Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler. And then he even slaps Jim Ross, and Jerry Lawler, retaliates essentially. The only problem with this is that we've got no announcers on, so just to work around that, we'll just throw, Josh Matthews and Todd Grisham on, just to work around that. I know you would never do that, but it'll get penalized up anyway, so, and have these guys just rate on their overness. When are you going to put a mid-card title on ECW? We've got tag titles and the hardcore title, so we've already got one. Bring up a team to face Hard Dynasty? Okay. Let's use Ryback and Mason Ryan. Give them the win. Give a bit of time to see if they can improve or not. JD, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Remember, guys, if you've got that Twitch Prime, you can always subscribe to a channel for free. So if you haven't already done that, you can subscribe to the BrendenPlayz channel for free, and that would be awesome. So let's have Raven cut a promo on Seth Rollins on behalf of Straight Edge Society. And we'll have Raven versus Seth as a matchup. Seth can win, but once again, the 3-on-1 attack. Where is it? Post-match attack. 3-on-1, do we have that? No. 3-on-1 attack. Raven, Luke, Gallows, Joey Mercury, Seth. What's his menace? 74, so might as well use menace. What's Raven good at? Anything? No, Raven's not good at anything. So we won't even rate them, we'll just use Gallows to rate. Ryback and Mason Ryan's name should be the Steroids Brothers. Jeez. Are you getting those TW codes? I haven't asked yet. I should ask. You have to wait a week for your next subscription? Damn. Jimmy Jacobs. No interest in Jimmy Jacobs for me. Most machine guns. Oh yeah, we need to utilize them. Straight Edge Society vs. Rollins can easily transition to one of Rollins versus a one-off Rollins vs. Punk title match. Yeah, could. Who's going to beat the Miz for the US title? Maybe Sheamus. Maybe. Still trying to figure that out. So let's have Gal Kim versus someone. Let's look at the women's division here right now. We've got Gal Kim Melina as our only faces, whereas you got these 5 right now as heel. Can Layla do face? No, not really. Jillian? No, not really. And obviously Natalia's with Beth, who I'm sure neither of them can do face. Yep. So they all better heels. Oh well. I don't really want Melissa to lose, but well, let's give we give Gal Kim a shock win over Natty? Keep Natty strong. Just a shock win. Put Beth on commentary. Surprise US change on a random Raw. Yeah, I'm not. If it makes sense, I'm not just going to do it because Miz has been champion for a year. If he's going to lose the belt, he needs to lose it properly, not just a random Raw. Let's have the Miz cut a promo on Sheamus, who's now obviously #1 contender. And I might hype up Cologne and put that about sex appeal. And we'll hype up Melissa. I don't think she's got the best sex appeal, but I think that's her best stat. Yeah, so her overness is very weak. So if you make it sex appeal, it'll rate better. So that'll be a way to kind of debut and hype her up a bit. Joey Mercury needs a big push. True. Gold Ask on Raw, make her face. We could. Yeah, we could. 50 face for Natty is stupid. I do agree. Machine Guns versus DX tonight. Alright, let's do it. I don't really want these guys losing this early, but... Oh, Chris Sabin has an injury? Well, we'll try it anyways. Give them the win and then challenge Edge and Christian to a rematch in the next pay-per-view. Well, I think that would be a good match, but with the injury of Sabin could slow him down a little bit. Oh, I won't say it will slow him down too much, just maybe a little bit. We'll see. Do we have enough women on the show? Gal and Natalia. We should. Should be okay. It's okay. Good start. 80 for Chris Masters. Putting a bit of faith in him to start the show off. Ryback and Mason Ryan versus the Hart Dynasty. Not bad. I mean, Mason Ryan 45, Ryback 42. Keep in mind that is a tag team match, so if that was a singles match, it'd be even worse for both guys. So not great, but the Hart Dynasty carried them through. Raven 60, Raven versus Rollins 68, Rollins 70, Raven 45. Raven was getting tired after a 13-minute match. 76 for the beatdown afterwards. Gal Kim Natalia just 55. Obviously, it was a keep strong match, so that's going to bring it down. 88 for The Miz, cutting promo Sheamus. 62 promoting Melissa, that's decent. And wow, 76 for the matchup. Chris Sabin suffered greatly because of his injury. I guess because no storyline associated, but DX 100 each. Sabin 67, probably would have been 77 alongside Shelley if he wasn't injured. And only for the talk afterwards, so only 79. Okay, so the match kind of bombed a little bit. Maybe because of the injury, but obviously no storyline involved directly in it. Okay, interesting. Ryback is begging me, please. TNA, offering a deal to Daniel Bryan. 5-year deal, $19,000. A little bit more money than we're offering. Come on, Bryan, don't be silly. Don't go to TNA. Alright. He's staying with us for now. Oh, go away. Stay away from MVP. TNA offering him big money too. Big money. More money than we can offer. How much will Vince let me go? Oh, we could go with that. Okay. 5-year deal, take him to 41, so pretty old. Here we go. TNA are fighting for Joe. Come on, Joe. Don't be silly. 4-year deal, 34K. That's big money. I don't think we'll be able to match that money. 33.6. Okay, we can match. We can do, work with that. 33.65. 2 offers consider. No, we want you to be the only offer, so we're going to give you a bit more. Push never lower than mid-carder. Come on, Joe. Future main eventer. There we go. That's what he wants to hear. Forgot about the Fatal 4-Way? Yeah, I did, but that's fine. It's already got some heat behind it. TNA offering James Storm a deal. 17k, 3 years, so we better give him 3 years. $17.4. So Vince is not letting us work too much here with money. Maybe not a big fan of James Storm. Come on. Come on, Vince. Level lower the mid-carder. 10%? 20%? We'll give him 4 year. Okay. $13. Okay, so we gotta go to 19k as well. Okay. We can keep going higher. 19.63 is the highest he'll let me go. So I really want to get everyone that we've offered a deal to. Beer Money would be incredible for our division. Joe would be an excellent top tier guy. Come on. So just a bit more time is what they want. Okay. Ryback, I don't know, man. I don't know if you're ready to move up. Steve Austin staying, so that's good. And we've got Steve Austin on a wrestling deal as well, so he should be ready to go for WrestleMania. Let's hope. Whew, please. Our popularity's still hanging strong. What's TNA's popularity at now? They are at 62. Okay. Not a bad increase. And what about NXT? Is it bumped up a little bit? Oh, NXT had a big bump up after getting that TV deal. It had a bump up in a lot of regions, so... So it should. It should be starting to move up a little bit more because of its new TV deal. Sting vs Kevin Nash, 74. It's not bad considering who's involved. Who's Yamada? I'm not familiar with her. Machine Guns vs Beer Money would be Beer Money. It would be certainly good, that's for sure. Okay, we might book another show. Do you guys think Asuka should move up? I mean, she's got the stats. Put her on Raw, she could be the babyface. I think that would be a good call. I don't know. Who are they saying hidden gems? Nah, no one we want. Not yet? Okay. We won't go with her yet. Who should ECW get from the TNA raid? It's a good question. We did take the Dudleys from them, didn't we? Asuka needs more pop. Well, she'd get to 40 pop instantly if we brought her up to the main roster. Alright, ECW. So, let's have Henry... Henry, basically... Henry destroys the locker room. So, Mark Henry last week was told that he's not getting his title shot. And so because of that, he's furious. So he's going to go backstage and he's just going to clean up. Anyone who's in his way is getting beaten down. Which is also a little trick that you can use to potentially increase the popularity of some of your low-end guys. Get them involved with a top-tier guy in a good segment. It might help them just a little bit to move up. So let's just pick out some of our job guys, I guess, if you want to use that word. And put them involved and who can just get beat up a little bit here to put Henry over, make him look good, but also potentially improve their own popularity. So Mark Henry just clears out everyone in his way because he wants a title shot. He's trying to send a message to Heyman and kind of force Heyman's hand a little bit. We might do an angle where security escort Henry out of the building. So Mark Henry, Paul Heyman. So Heyman gets Henry escorted out of the building. Rude and Storm for ECW. Well, they'd certainly be good brawlers. But we really need a strong babyface tag team on SmackDown, I think. Maybe, no, Raw. Raw would need a strong babyface team. Really lacking there. Remember last year in game when you didn't know that SS was coming? No. Let's give Mike Knox a match. Let's give him one against... let's give Rhino a match against Finlay. Should push R-Truth. Okay, well, let's give R-Truth the win over Finlay. Truth can dominate. And then I'll have Kennedy cheap shot him afterwards because obviously those two been going back and forth. Brano can be the big team. Brano will be very good, yeah. Push Gabriel. Gabriel's knocked out tonight. He's not getting pushed. He's hurt. Shelton Benjamin kind of promo on RVD. I don't know how well this will go. We'll give it a shot. Let's have Charlie Haas and Shelton team up to take on RVD. And RVD can find a partner. And let's have him team up Tommy Dreamer. And we'll give RVD the victory. And he can beat Charlie Haas. We'll make it flash pinfall because we want to make sure that we keep the world's greatest tag team strong as a team. So make it look like more of a fluke that they beat one of their best teams. Let's have Kofi comment about the Mark Henry situation. Says that he's ready for a match if he needs to. How many years will this playthrough last? Until you guys get sick of it or I get sick of it? Truth for champion. Truth is struggling. He's not doing great. He's not ready to be champion right now. He's not championship caliber. And we'll give Carlito a match against Bubba Ray, who, of course, Carlito beat Bubba Ray, beat Devon rather, last week in a singles match. So this time I'm going to give Bubba Ray the victory. And I'm going to have Carlito. Carlito gets himself disqualified. So he's a bit too aggressive maybe. You love the save? That's cool. I'm glad you like it. Happy about that. I actually really enjoy doing this as well, so. Main event. When are we going to do this Hardy compound? Hype this up a little bit further, another week or so of it. So, MVP can have a match. Let's keep a match against Daniel Bryan. Let's give Bryan a chance to step up in the main event. MVP can win. And we'll put Matt Hardy on commentary. I'll cut a minute off that one. Alright, so we should be good to go. What was your favourite TW save? My WCW save of 2001 to 2005 has been my most successful and my most enjoyable save. I used to just sit there and play it all day. I loved it, man. So Henry had a 100 rated segment, very good, when he destroyed the locker room. So that should help these guys out, I hope. Very, very good, actually. 86 for the follow-up. Oh, I wanted to have that separate a little bit. I wanted to have that maybe another angle afterwards. Oh, well, that's fine. Finley Truth, 56. Truth, 68. That's better from Truth. He's had a few bad weeks, but that's much better from him. And 80 to follow up from Kennedy. Benjamin, 82 for his promo. And then the tag match was 82 as well. Pretty good. Benjamin, 91. Charlie Haas, 67. Dreamer, 63. RVD, 68. Van Damme's gimmick's getting stale. Okay, remind me to change that. And he was high on drugs. Yeah, lovely. Carlito and Dudley was pretty good. 72. Better than I expected. Kofi, 94 for his promo. Oh, yes, I do need to change Kofi Kingston's promo. Somebody was kind enough to send me a photo of Kofi Kingston with the ECW title. So if that was you, thank you so much. I need to change it over. And Daniel Bryan stepped up. 80 from MVP, 71 from Bryan. They used to have good chemistry, so that's good news if you want to do that feud later on. Very good news. Nice. I used Charlie Haas too much. Oh, he did have 2 segments. Yeah, okay. Look at Abyss and AJ Styles. Lower their contracts. No, I'm not going to lower their contracts. Just going to keep it as is. Alright, who did we get to sign? We've got keeping Paul Burchill. I was going to cut him, wasn't I? Was I cutting or keeping him? What was the verdict on that? Forget. RVD's incident. This is really annoying me, Van Damme. Really annoying me. Higher the rating than Raw and Smackdown? Yep. Keep? Okay, so we'll give him a deal. TNA. TNA is still annoying. Oh, then he's not considering them. Okay, so Bryan says, you know what, TNA? I'm not going there. I'm staying right here at the WWE. It's a good call. James Storm, he's considering both offers. Okay. Can Vince let us budge and give him a bit more money? No, we will not let us budge. Okay. Well, the only thing we can do is give him another extra year. We give him a little bit more, another year deal. That might convince him. I want to make sure that. I want to make sure that he is going to sign. 30%. No, he's still not. 6 years. Still considering TNA. What's so good about TNA? Nothing. Better house shows. No, still not buying it. Come on. Come on, James. Alright. Do I go never lower than upper mid-carders? Still considering TNA. 7 years. Still considering TNA. 10 years. Still considering TNA. Oh my god. Okay. Future main eventer. If we go with that. Future main eventer might budge. No, still won't budge. James Storm ain't even good. James Storm's good. I wouldn't say I'd have him world champion. But he's still good. Alright, I'm just gonna have to try my luck. That's the deal. That deal will get him till he's 40. 20k. Okay, so can Vince give us a little bit more money towards Bobby? No, he won't. Oh, Bobby's the one I really want. I don't want to lose Bobby. Oh, 19? 630. Okay. 6 years. Bobby, come on, don't do this crap. Alright, my push would be actually make you potentially a future main eventer. Yeah, I'm going to give you bonus per deal. Alright, I'll give him 7 years as well. Bit more bonus money. Man, I don't know if we're going to get him, guys. I don't know. This is the best we can really do. Vince is making it hard. Alright. We got to just try our luck. Let's hope TNA doesn't fire back. Because if TNA fires back, we could be in trouble. MVP, he's not going to TNA. He's staying put, which is good news. 8 years. 8 years doesn't make a difference, man. I think he's still going to be the same. Alright, so let's have a look at some of the ECW guys that we used. Let's see if they did have any change from that angle with Henry. He didn't. What about Charlie Haas? No, maybe. So probably no real change. What about Mark Henry? Did he change? 86. Justin Gabriel, 44. He might have gone up. He's doing okay. He's improving, isn't he? Sabu was in it. Tajiri. He may have gone up. I'm not sure. Probably not. So no real difference there. Creative control. Oh, you're not going to give a mid-card guy creative control. Can I change Vince? I could change Vince again. Alright, so we've got Harper and Rowan. Better heels? Definitely. Harper and Rowan, so he's a better heel as well. So we'll sort that out soon. Eric Young's changed his body type. We don't care about that. Damien Sandow, his contract is up. I don't think he'll sign a developmental deal. No. Sandow, keep or cut? Look at his stats. He's pretty average. Decent enough mic skills. Sandow was pretty good. I did enjoy Sandow for quite some time there. He would do it to fuck TNA over. He probably would, wouldn't he? Now, we didn't have an update on Samoa Joe, did we? Yeah, we're going to get Samoa Joe. We are going to get Samoa Joe at this rate. We're definitely getting Sting. We're definitely getting Joe. I don't know about Beer Money. You guys want me to cut Damien Sandow? Really? That surprises me. I definitely thought you guys were going to be all over keeping Sandow, because I like Sandow. I think he's someone you want in your mid-card, so I'm going to give him another year deal. Brooke test marker. I like Brooke. I always have. See if she'll sign developmental. Yeah, okay. I'm going to keep Brooke. Okay. Excuse me. Vince McMahon, you guys want me to edit Vince? Excuse me, I just had a cough. Vince. So let's have a look. Finance, flashy. No, we can't get any more money out of Vince. That's it. We can't do anything. So we can't change Vince at all, I don't believe. So, that's it. If they sign, we get them. If they don't sign, we don't get them. Sandow's a terrible wrestler. Oh, I wouldn't say terrible. Come on. Rusev has been hurt badly. Rusev... Oh, he broke his tailbone. He'll be back in a month. I thought he was going to be out for 6 months. Okay, that's fine. So, can't do anything about Vince. So TNA might be able to hang on to one of their best teams. Bit of money. But it looks like we're getting Joe, and Joe was the big one we wanted, Joe and Sting. So, we're happy we're getting those two, most likely. We don't get beer money. Well, that's okay. We'll be alright with that. Let's have a look. Ooh, Yugi Nagata. Japan legend. Japan want to keep him, so there's no chance we could get him. Angelina Love's contract is up. Well, Angelina's been going really well. So I'm going to reward Angelina with a long-term deal, a 3-year deal. Her and Katie Lee are on fire. So I'm going to reward her with a contract deal. She's done very, very well for herself. Look at her progression. It's been okay. It's been a nice little boost up in her stats. Majority of her stats have improved. More importantly, her popularity, 46 to 51. So she's had a good couple months. I'm going to reward her with a new deal. Contracts. Oh, no. Seth Rollins just wants a pay rise. He wants double the amount of money he's making right now. Seth, I'll give it to you. You deserve it. Alright, so apparently Jimmy Wang Yang is hot property right now. That's interesting. I don't know about that, but sure. Alright, we got SmackDown. Let's book it. Wait, when's our next pay-per-view? It is No Mercy. It's still a few weeks away. Okay, we've still got a bit of time. Bit of time. So backstage on SmackDown's pretty good. JBL and Zeb Coulter. Why is JBL fighting Zeb Coulter? He's 43. Zeb Coulter is 60-year-old. 60-year-old man fighting JBL. Come on, JBL. God. JBL. Give me a break. Alright, so Big Show won and has become #1 contender again. So we will do a contract signing. Pretty simple. Actually, let's do a talk show. Talk show. Randy and Big Show. Who can host a talk show? Who's a good chatter? Christian. Christian's involved with something else. JBL could probably do it. Michael Cole could do it. Teddy Long could do it. But we want more of a talk show, don't we? Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon. We'll go Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon can host a little bit of a face-to-face in a way with Big Show and Randy. Wait, is Randy appearing? Oh, Big Show is not appearing on screen. Okay, so we need to... We'll just freestyle it. Randy the Big Show, Shane. Okay, so boom. Get some more time actually. The Money Talk Show, yeah, something like that. May as well. He's not really doing a lot at the moment, so let's give Becky Lynch a match against Maurice. See how these women compare to one another. Let's have Josh Matthews chat to Karma, who hypes herself up. Let's have a tag team match. Let's go Jimmy Wang Yang, Yoshitatsu, who can deal with Cesaro and Cassius Ohno. Cesaro and Ohno can win. Lower this down actually. McIntyre and DiBiase. Yep, okay. Alright, so we'll do a segment where Edge and Christian decline DX's challenge. Will only accept if they show up in person. So they basically challenge him, saying, hey, we know they're not going to come here to SmackDown. The only way they're going to accept the challenge is they actually show up, and we'll do it in person. So basically calling them out and saying, you know, if you show up, we might do it. So next week we might have a little bit of a brawl there. When did I stop watching TNA? I never really watched TNA for a long period of time. In like 2007, 2008, I watched it on and off for a few months there. And then 2012, I started watching it a little more regularly as well. I watched it for maybe 3 or 4, 6 months. Other than that, I haven't really watched it a long period of time. I've always tried to get into it, but I just fall off after a while. It just doesn't keep my interest. Give Drew McIntyre a match against Cody. So we did well last week with the other match we did. So we give Cody Rhodes the win. This time we'll put John Morrison on commentary. And we'll do a bit of a reverse. This time, Drew McIntyre and get distracted by Ted as the finish. When's Maurice going to get the Women's Championship? Right now, Katie Lee's really doing well, and probably Trish is going to get it for a little bit of a Legends run. Then probably Karma will take it from Trish afterwards. So I don't think Maurice is going to be in the title hunt for a little bit of time. So we just got to do Big Show and Orton a bit now, don't we? Joel Matthews on commentary, not Morrison. Thank you for that. Cheers for that. That would have saved me from having a pretty poor match. Alright, main event. Put Randy in there against someone. Randy and Ray would be tempting, but let's not. Let's avoid temptation. There's no one else really, though. There's no upper mid-carders for him to fight. Kane's really the only one. Do you think Zack Ryder could step up and do it? It's a big step up for Zack. And Randy carry Zack Ryder to like an 85 maybe? Do I want to sacrifice Randy Orton's good record? Kendrick? You'd think Kendrick would do better than Zack Ryder? You're probably right. I think it'd be pretty equal, to be honest. This is the issue. We don't have any upper mid-carders. I mean, Shad might do okay. Shad would get like a 66. A tag match? Well, we could do the Big Show and Kane versus Randy and someone. Ted is available. That's really the only guy. But Ted was kind of involved earlier on with something else, so it wouldn't quite make a lot of sense, would it? Chavo, we've done that once before. Edge and Christian, they don't really care about the Randy at the moment. Might have to... it's got to be Ted. Ted's got affiliation with Randy, so... And we'll give Big Show the win. And he can pin Ted. And Morrison can get it... not Morrison. McIntyre can get a bit of revenge on Ted later on the night. Rated RKO? Nah. Why would Edge team with Randy at the moment? He wouldn't. And have Katie Lee cut a promo on Trish just to advance that as well. So we're going to do that. We need this match to be a little bit earlier on. So a little bit more time has passed to get him some revenge. Or maybe we don't have... No, we've got to do the interference. Do I watch The Walking Dead? Yeah, I do. I like The Walking Dead, yeah. So close to Kendrick and Orton. Yeah, very close. Very close. I haven't caught up on a lot of the new season of The Walking Dead, but I've watched... How many seasons there? 8? I've watched all the previous ones. 97 for the opener. 78 between Drew and Cody. That's pretty good. Cody 80, Drew 69. Not bad. Not quite as good as the classic from last week between Ted and Morrison, but good enough. Karma 64 for the promo. Becky Maurice, pretty good. Maurice 69. Maurice, that's actually a really good performance. Maurice is pretty good. We might need to do a bit more with Maurice. Wang Yang and Yoshi vs Kings of Wrestling was actually 74. Ono 74. Cesaro 69. Yoshi 57. Wang Yang 55. Actually not too bad. Not bad. Edge and Christian 100. Katie Lee 88. Wow. Wow. Big match show. Oh my god, okay. We just throw together a tag match and it bangs a 98 out. Okay. Big match show and Randy Orton. Step it up. Oh my god. Big Show 91, Kane 77, Ted 76, Randy 99. Well, there you go. Jeez. What is with the Big Show? He is just on fire. 93 overall. We needed that. We needed a Big Show. Well, no pun intended. We've had a little bit of lack as of late. Bray Wyatt's contract's ending. We better give Bray another deal. Will you sign a developmental deal, Bray? Bray's a tag team champion, I believe. Bray's all the champions right now. So, we need to sort out Bray in the title before he resigns. So, just replace him with someone Who should get the belt? Let's give it to Muhammad Hassan. And then the tag team, replace Bray. We'll replace Alex Riley. That'll be the closest thing Riley gets to a belt. And then we'll switch that back afterwards. What's wrong with Hulk Hogan? Not happy with the incident with Sheamus? Well, here you go, Hulk. Here's some money. Still not happy. There you go. Batista? Come on, Batista. Cheer up, buddy. There you go. Big Match Show doing flying crossbows and hurricane runners. Yeah. Big Show's on fire. Wouldn't be a TW show with... wouldn't be a TW stream without Big Match Show. You're not wrong. Big Match Show. What a man. Gotta love Big Match Show. What is his average rating at this point? How is it traveling? Popularity nearly at 90 again. Averaging 87. Can you believe that? Big Match Show averaging 87. You take away his first few months here, probably up to nearly 90, I reckon. He had a pretty poor start to the year when he was feeding a lot of low-end tag teams. Big Match Ted? Yeah, Big Match Ted needs to be a little... That's not going to happen yet. Hasn't quite earned that name yet. Put the title on the Big Show. Well, whilst Big Show's doing well, Randy Orton, let's not forget, did a lot better. Randy Orton was 99. Big Show was 95 or something. So... Alright, Kevin Thorne's frustrated. Well, Kevin Thorne, you might want to get better so you get booked. I'm not interested. Taylor Rotundo's been dating Eve Torres. That's Bo Dallas, isn't it? God, well done, Bo. Well, good job, buddy. Damn. That's impressive. One more reign for Big Show. Well, he probably does deserve a reign at some point in the series. Nikki Bella wants to be brought up already. Oh, Nikki. That was your short stint. JBL. JBL. Keep him on for color commentator. A 6-month deal. See how he goes. Balls Mahoney. Nah, it's time to let Balls Mahoney go. He sucks. Nikki wants to be brought back. Alright, Nikki. What's the deal? Well, you still got 5 areas that can be improved. So, you still got some improvement to do. So I'm going to leave you down there for a little bit. You still can get better. Brie can still get better as well. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Some contracts are coming through. Here we go. This is the one you want to see. Samoa Joe is coming to the WWE. Oh my God, we've done it. Joe. Look at these stats. He's still getting better in some areas too. Oh my God. Samoa freaking Joe. He's coming. He's coming to WWE. Holy crap. Okay. Face or heel? What do you bring him in as? Which brand? We've looked at it earlier. Raw's really lacking baby faces in the upper mid card. That's where Joe would be for the time being. At least until maybe the draft. WrestleMania draft. SmackDown is lacking upper mid-card babyfaces as well, and possibly even lacking... Well, SmackDown's doing a lot better in terms of main event babyfaces. Raw is doing really well main event babyfaces as well. ECW for Joe. We've got other guys I think I'd rather push, and I'm happy with their spot in ECW. So I might leave that. I'd rather Joe... I really want to see Joe vs. Punk, Joe vs. Jericho, Joe vs. Michaels, Joe vs. Triple. I want to see those matches. Whilst it still can happen. SmackDown upper mid card is trash. Really is. It really is. I think he should go to SmackDown upper mid card. Joe vs Cody, Ted, Edge, Christian, maybe Randy. Face on Raw and let him defeat The Miz. That's also very tempting, isn't it? It's a tough one. Either SmackDown and Raw both kind of need him. Maybe SmackDown a bit more. Alright. Joe heel. We've got so many heels. Joe could probably turn heel a bit later. Alright. Keep him face. Sting. The Stinger. 81 pop. Man, it's going to be good to have Sting. Sting. Well, we kind of want to... We want to have Sting and Undertaker. So should we improve Sting's heel and have him be a heel? And then you can set up Sting, because I guess for Joe, you could also make Joe heel. If you want to do a TNA invasion, they'd all got to be like heels, don't they? So if we go an invasion, we make them all heel. Because let's not forget, you got the Machine Guns who are also heel as well. Mostly Machine Guns, so you got that team. Beer Money, they're coming in. So, well, they might not be coming in. So we might have them step up to play that heel role instead. Yeah. What do we want? Sting, performance, heel. Sting can play heel. Come on. Sting can do anything. Face v face. It would just bring the quality down. If we want to get the best quality we can out of the match, heel versus face is the way to go. Sting is a good heel. I think Sting can do heel. Give Joe another undefeated streak. Joe undefeated could really work, yeah. Sting's too popular to be a heel. No one would boo him. Well, you just got to, you just got to book him right. Don't even have Sting and Joe on the same brand. Maybe Sting might go occasional wrestler. Is he still active? Yeah, he's still a full-time wrestler. So he'd probably want to be a main eventer, wouldn't he? MVP staying, thank goodness. Storm Marie. Sandow staying. And Brooke staying. Very good. Sandow's got to drop back down. So we might change Sandow's gimmick. He's not bad. Let's give him the intellectual savior gimmick. Get that one. Work down there. We need heels right now. We do need some main event heels, yeah. We need baby faces in the mid card. Main event heels. It's interesting. After everything TNA's done, you've got your revenge. We're taking two of their best guys. It still could be better, but we've taken Samoa Joe, man, and Sting. Like, we're going to have the WrestleMania match we want to have. We wanted Sting and Taker. It's going to happen. If we want, we can do Joe versus someone. It's going to be awesome. So, we kind of need Joe to be a heel, don't we? If we're going to have him... If we're going to do a TNA invasion, because otherwise you'll have an odd mix. So if a babyface WWE team to try and take down the TNA guys... Elite, I've seen your messages like 10 times, but yeah, that's cool, man. You should do a straw poll for where Joe goes. I mean, we could, but We kind of just... I mean, if we're going to make him heel, it might have to change where he's going to go. Don't do an invasion. It's got to happen. If you're going to bring in all these outside names, I think you're going to have to do a little invasion. It's not going to be a full-on invasion, but a Survivor Series tag match, for example. Will the WWE team only be faces then? Yeah, I could see, like, you know, Cena there, Big Show there, Rey Mysterio there, you know, maybe The Undertaker, those types of guys. Excuse me. Joe versus Batista could be cool down the line. Absolutely, I think that'd be great. You don't need to, but Joe would be better off as a face on Raw. I want to do a Survivor Series match. I think a TNA match, a Survivor Series match would be awesome. I think it'd be really cool. You don't know if you're going to get Storm and Rude. Well, we have Sabin and Shelley at least. Finley's officially retired. Okay. 58, so Finley's gone. So we need to give Finley a backstage role. James Storm staying with TNA. So we've missed out on James Storm. We don't know about Bobby Roode yet, but if it's anything like what happened with James Storm, probably going to stay there. Well, do you go for Roode? Trying to impress him a little bit. Missed out on James Storm, man. Frustrating. Would have liked to have been able to keep him. Color commentator, really? Road agent, come on. Damn. Beer money would have really helped that tag division. But TNA, to their credit, just gave him a better deal. Couldn't quite match the money. So would TNA win the invasion match? You'd almost have to have them win. Start off well. Solo run for Roode on ECW. Yeah, that could work. Yeah, that could definitely work. What's Bobby Roode's brawling? 75 brawls, so he could probably fit in. Yeah. We've got to get him, though. I don't know if we're going to get him. Well, at worst, we've gotten Sting. We've gotten Joe. So we've gotten a couple of names we've wanted. At worst. SmackDown needs that excitement and improved mid-card. Alright, so what do you guys want? Don't do an invasion. Just leave Joe separate. Leave Sting separate. Because I thought that would be a cool Survivor Series match. But you guys don't want to see that? You think it'd be better to have Sting do his own thing? And have Joe as a face up a mid-carder and plug that spot because we probably need that. So invasion or no invasion? It's not an invasion essentially. It's just, you know, a lot of newcomers. It is an invasion, but it's not a full-on one. It's not like we're going to do 12 months of an invasion. We're going to do a match. One Survivor Series tag match. There's no point. Okay. Joe heel, but separate story. Joe as the win the US title. Make Joe on SmackDown after invasion. Alright. It's pretty 50-50, so I'm just going to go with no. Would have liked to have done it, but you guys believe it's not a good idea, so Joe on SmackDown can be alongside Drew McIntyre as the face there, and the next big babyface coming through. Probably beat Cody Rhodes for the belt, I would say. Sting will be also on SmackDown too. Sting a bit of legend, pretty much. That will work. You could almost rehash the Universe Mode storyline I did between Sting and Undertaker. What I did is basically Sting stalks the Undertaker. So Sting, he comes to the WWE and wants to wrestle the Undertaker because basically Sting has been hearing his whole career the comparisons between himself and the Undertaker. It's never left him. It's never gone away from him. No matter what he does, no matter how hard he tries to prove that he's the better man between himself and the Undertaker, nobody will leave him alone until he actually gets in the ring and faces the Undertaker. So he's come to the WWE to finally prove once and for all that he's the better man. And basically he stalks the Undertaker until the dead man gives in and gives him the match. So no matter what, whatever the Undertaker does, Sting is right there to ruin it, to interfere, to screw him over, until Sting gets what he wants, and that's a WrestleMania match against the Undertaker. So that's kind of the storyline I did with Sting and Taker, which I definitely think could work again. Sting SmackDown. So he'll be there. What pushes he want? We don't know yet. Joe should go to Raw. Okay, well, here's the thing though. You've got on Raw, you've got Booker T as the only top babyface, but coming through the ranks, you've got Seth Rollins, who's been on fire. If Joe goes to Raw, Joe takes Seth Rollins' spot. Let's put it that way. Joe will take Rollins' spot, and Rollins will miss out on probably becoming that US champ. Joe will become that instead. You put him on SmackDown, Joe would take, I guess, Drew McIntyre's spot, but Drew McIntyre hasn't really earned that spot anyways. So that free opportunity it's a free opportunity for him to be on SmackDown, take that spot and run with it. Joe SmackDown's the heel. We need faces. He has to be face. So I believe that it's more beneficial if he goes to SmackDown, because there's no bay faces at all on SmackDown that are any good. None. If we put Joe there, we've got one more that would really help us. So Drew McIntyre is not quite ready to be champion. Seth Rollins is more ready to be champion. Seth Rollins could beat The Miz for the belt if he wanted to, and he would do really well as champion there. But if Joe goes to Raw, basically you are putting Joe in that spot ahead of Rollins because he's got more popularity. He's a better wrestler already. Joe would get that spot. Rollins would play second fiddle to Joe. Rollins would get lost down the card a little bit. Whereas you could still have both Rollins and Joe as your next future main eventers on either brand, and maybe one day they meet in the middle. But on either brand, Rollins potentially become US champ, Joe become IC champ. Both do well on either brand. But if you put them on the same brand, one will miss out, and that will be Seth Rollins. Big match Ray yet? Kind of waiting on Rey Mysterio. We're kind of just treading water with him until he's ready to challenge Orton for the belt. And Edge and Christian are now busy, so there's no one for really Ray to feud with unless you want to have him feud with Cody Rhodes next, which is a possibility. Alright, let's book Raw. Chris Sabin, what's wrong with him? Toxic atmosphere? Come on. Cheer up, buddy. You'd prefer Raw, but putting him on, that makes sense. There's probably better wrestlers for him to face on Raw, but let's not forget we do have a draft after WrestleMania, so Joe can go through the guys on SmackDown and maybe get put over to Raw afterwards. Shawn Michaels getting in trouble? Gee, Shawn. Do Cena vs Batista storyline in future with Seth and Joe? Not sure what you are referring to. Glad you're giving Randy a proper title run. Yeah, Randy deserves it. He's done really, really well. Alright, so let's do a contract signing. I know that's a word I use a lot. Contract signing. We've got to do a contract signing. Let's just do my own. Stephanie can host it. John Cena, CM Punk, Batista, Chris Jericho. Let's give it some time. Let's make it 20 minutes. Alright, Fatal 4-Way contract signing is in the books. Let's give Del Rio a match, spend a little bit of time. I might give him a developmental guy or someone. A local. Brian Cage. Nunzio. He's retired. Billy Gunn. Let's bring in Billy Gunn for a match. We'd be getting in trouble a little bit, but we'll see. Okay, so Del Rio versus Kip James. I mean, we probably should change it to Billy Gunn, shouldn't we? Del Rio can win. That might just give Billy Gunn a little bit of a spotlight as well. Billy Gunn. Barry Ezekiel? Yeah, good call. Yeah, good call. Alright, so Ezekiel can get buried. Who needs a win? Chris Masters? What about Joey Mercury? We need Mercury to get a bit of a boost up. So Joey Mercury can basically bury Zeke. Alright, so Shawn, Triple H, DX say they will be on SmackDown this week. So they say, look, you want us to be on SmackDown? We're going to be there. We'll be there. To accept the challenge of Edge and Christian. Alright, what can we do with Chris Masters and Jerry Lawler to keep this going? Jerry Lawler calls him out, I suppose. Lawler challenges Masters to a match. So Jerry Lawler said he's fed up with the disrespect from Chris Masters. Challenges him to a match. Who does sign from TNA? Sting and Samoa Joe. Maybe Bobby Roode. We're still unsure. Did Gail Kim go up any popularity? No, not really. Let's do something. Let's do an angle. An angle might help more. We want freestyle angle as well. So Gail Kim, Beth, Natalia. And basically an angle where Divas of Doom talk down to Gal, taunt that she cannot beat Beth for the title. Just basically talking trash to her. You're not good enough. You can't beat me, etc., etc. When's the next universe mode? Hopefully tomorrow. I wanted to do one today, but I played a lot of Fortnite today. I just played too much of it. Got caught up on it. I might do, since Jack Swagger is going to MMA, I might have him put over Seth Rollins. So MMA, Jack Swagger's training for an MMA match. I might have Jack lose to Seth. Oh, give it that much time, won't have time for main event. And I'll put Raven on commentary. So Jack Swagger's going to MMA in a few months' time, like a month or two. So I might just have him put over Seth here. And that might help get Seth up to 65 plus and get close to 70. Whereas Jack, well, he's going to be gone for 6 months, so there's no real point hanging on to his popularity just yet. Let's have a look. Nice to see you switch over from YouTube to Twitch. Yes. Yeah. Hopefully I can get this game out there a little bit more. That's pretty stupid putting Joe on SmackDown when he's needed on Raw. I legit just explained to you why he needs to go to SmackDown more. We just had a 5-minute discussion about how if Joe goes to Raw, Rollins loses his spot. If Joe goes to SmackDown, Rollins keeps his spot, and Joe gets his spot too. When's the next stream? Same time tomorrow. I'll be streaming. Same time tomorrow. Every weekend at this time I stream TW. But I kind of want to do one during the week as well. So I need to find a time where I can maybe squeeze one out during the week. Let's do a main event. So we have a fatal 4-way. We could have. Oh, you could do Batista and John Cena, couldn't you? Jericho and Cena. Oh, those are pay-per-view quality matches, though. I don't know. I kind of want to do Cena and Batista. Jeez, that's a big match for Raw. I'll give Cena the win. Cena needs a big win. So I'm going to have to shift a few things around. Cut some time with that crap. Cut some time with this crap. Yep. And that should give us some time. So I might put this one during the middle. Put that there. Did I sign Sting and Joe yet? Yes. I have got them. What title's Finn after on Universe Mode? You're going to have to watch and find out. We haven't decided yet. When Swagger returns, he should be an MMA badass. Yeah, I think you're probably right. I think that's a good idea. Have we got enough women on the show? Yeah, we have the 3 women there. Next pay-per-view is No Mercy. Okay, so let's do it. So opening up, 100 rated with the contract signing. Del Rio and Billy Gunn, 53. Billy Gunn was okay, 41. Del Rio was good, 60. Mercury and Ezekiel, both guys pretty rubbish. Mercury, 46. DX was good, 100. 72 for Jerry Lawler, challenging Chris Masters. Swagger and Rollins was good, 82. Jack Swagger, 75. Rollins, 73. So that's how good Rollins is doing. The popularity difference is quite big, and Rollins still performing well enough where he can actually compete there with Jack Swagger. I guess if anyone's going to be stubborn to stay with TNA, it'll be James Storm. Yeah, you're not wrong. And Abyss. Abyss is another guy who's very stubborn. He had chances to go to the WWE. He never did. Both those guys are very stubborn. So it kind of plays out in the game as well, which is cool. Gal Kim, Beth Phoenix, Natalya, 68. That's not bad for their little segment. And the main event, Cena and Batista, 91. That's good. Batista, 81. That's good from Batista. Oh, they have good chemistry, so that's why it lifted. Cena, 92. You'd probably expect better from Cena, but that's fine. So that's a good main event. That's good. Nice. Very nice. I wanted to save Jericho and Cena for a main event, a pay-per-view match, because Batista's a little bit further down, so Cena and Batista's not as big of a match compared to Cena and Jericho. CM Punk's a fan of Del Rio. Okay. No new news on Bobby Roode yet. We don't know what's the deal with him. Is he going to come? Is he going to stay? We're trying our best. I'll give him an 8-year deal. I'll give him 1 extra year. I really want to get Bobby Roode. Why is Batista so shit? Batista has always had really bad in-ring work. And he is 41, so he's a little bit older. And his popularity is not quite as good as the other guys. It's still pretty good though. 85 is not bad. That's getting there. Cena's has dropped quite a lot. It was 100. It's now 92. So we need to get that back up badly. Good news. We got Gail Kim's up to 50 again. So that segment this week worked. Got her up to 50. Thank goodness. Seth Rollins with his victory. Oh, he's getting close. Nearly 70. He's bumped up a few extra points. What about Swagger? Let's hope it's not too bad of a loss for him. Oh, it was. Drops 2 points. Whew. Okay, not great, not ideal, but it was worth it. Seth Rollins is certainly a guy who deserves it. Styles and Angle, not for Angle's another year and a bit. Styles is like another 2 or 3 years. Anyone else? What about Jerry Lawler, 76, Chris Masters, 62. Del Rio, he had a big win, didn't he? Up to 48 now, so that's good news. Alright, okay. So here's Joe. Man, I can't wait to get Joe. Sting as well. It's going to be exciting. Sting's got 86 in the Southeast, so that's pretty solid. The mission for Sting is that, and for The Undertaker, we need to get Sting probably to 90 before WrestleMania. Because Sting and Undertaker, their skills have declined. So for them to have a great match, they both need as high popularity as you can get. So Sting, we need to get him to 90. Undertaker to probably 95 plus. If we could do that, I think they'll hit 85 to 90 in their match. It'll be hard to know. Obviously, when Sting comes in, we'll know how his skills are and where he's at. He'll have a few matches, I'm sure, before WrestleMania, but we need to definitely improve his popularity big time. Have Mania at Georgia Dome for Sting to do great. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea, but would you adjust? Would you make a venue just to improve one guy's popularity? It's a big call. Let's not forget we've got other guys on the card. You know, The Rock might be there. Steve Austin might be there. So some other big names as well. We're actually going to have a really star-studded pay-per-view. Probably the biggest in WrestleMania history, to be honest. If we do what we're going to do. Let's not forget, Brock Lesnar. He's coming back too. So, Lesnar could come back. He could fill a spot on Raw or SmackDown as well. He's not locked in anywhere. So, Lesnar could do whatever the hell you want. It's big. Hulk Hogan, he could do another match. Will Joe break the streak? Ooh. That's a big call. I'm not a fan of the streak breaking, but if someone is going to beat the streak, you'd definitely want it to be a young gun like Samoa Joe, a guy who's still got 5+ years in the tank, if not more, which Joe has a good 10+ years at this point. And a guy who is very good, and Joe is very good and believable. Sting should feud with Kane. That would be a good idea. So, as a way to get to the Undertaker, Sting goes through Kane. That's actually a very, very good idea. You should do Lesnar free agent thing like they do in Cena. That is an idea I've had. Yes, I think Lesnar should be a free agent. Should just go wherever. He shouldn't be locked down to either brand. So I think that would be interesting. What have we done? We've done over 2 hours. It's 3 a.m, but I'm still ready to do a little bit more. So let's keep going. Let's do another show. Why not? I've got nowhere to be. It's this or bet, so who needs sleep? RVD turned up high on drugs. Had to be sent home. Oh my god, I'm fed up, man. Like, I don't want to fire a star, but jeez, it's starting to get annoying. Sabu breaking locker room rule. I'd give it to a young guy who can be kind of be a passing of the torch and have him continue the streak. Yeah, that's an interesting call. True. Rehab. We've already done rehab. It didn't work. Heading into Mania, you can have Sting take on guys that Taker has beaten at Mania. That's a good idea too. Yeah. Yeah. You could have Sting really kind of getting ahead of The Undertaker. That's a good idea. That's cool. Let's just do a rib. Alright, EC-Dub. So, Henry. Let's open the show up. Mark Henry in a match where he takes on Goldust. And Henry can just dominate. And then Kofi can save Goldust from the beatdown. Mark Henry just, beats him and then starts beating the crap out of him even more. Kofi's had enough. Kofi comes in for the save and saves Goldust from getting murdered. Make RVD have a dumb gimmick like Daddy's Girl. That is a dumb gimmick, yeah. Mr. Kennedy, cut a promo on R-Truth. Let's keep that moving along. Alright, so let's hype up this Ultimate Deletion match, which what can we call this deletion match? MVP's deletion. What would you call it? Not Ultimate Deletion, but something like that. I don't know. What we call this? We'll figure it out for next one. But broken hype video for deletion match. So what can we call it? At this point, you'd fire RVD and let TNA have him. Well, he's not really performing. He's not having good matches. He's turning up drugged up all the time. The only value he has is his popularity and the fact that he's an ECW legend. So it's the only thing keeping him safe at this point. Let's have Dudley beat Primo. Most valuable deletion. Extreme deletion. Most valuable deletion. Yeah. Extreme deletion would work, but not. I wouldn't say extreme deletion with MVP, but more so like a hardcore guy. But sure. Most valuable deletion. I don't. Maybe. You want Justin Gabriel to get a push? Let's have Shelton cut a promo on Rob Van Dam. Talk some trash that RVD couldn't be here tonight. Deletion of hardcore. Justin Gabriel. We need Davey Richards to have a match. Davey Richards I'm a little bit more high on right now, so let's give Davey Richards a win over Sabu. I'll make it a wild brawl. Push Gabriel. Alright, we'll give him a match. Gabriel versus Johnny Prime. 20 more minutes to do. We've got more Henry, Kingston maybe, Matt and MVP. We'll do a little bit more with Matt and MVP. Actually, get the Dudleys a promo. Dudleys are better off with their promos, so we'll do that. Kofi can have a match, and let's give him Shelton Benjamin. Kofi vs. Shelton. And then Mark Henry. Henry destroys Kingston. So Mark Henry comes out and just beats the crap, just gets a bit of revenge, beats up Kofi. Bit of revenge and keep Henry looking good. So basically we want to keep Henry looking as good as we possibly can just before the title match. And then, obviously, Kofi will probably retain the title, and Henry might move over and change brands, maybe. Or he'll stay in ECW, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe enter the tag division with MVP. That'd be solid. Henry and Goldust, just 72. Okay. The angle afterwards was 81. Kennedy, 84. Hyping up the deletion match, 78. 67 for Primo and Bubba Ray. Shelton, 77. Sabu and David Richards, 63. Richards, just 57. It's okay. Gabriel and Johnny Prime. Gabriel, 56. Maybe Gabriel's a better guy, better worker than David Richards, which is actually very surprising. Dudley's promo, 66. Make Ray a heel. Come on, let's knock it up. 77 for Kofi and Shelton. Shelton's gimmick's getting stale, and 87 for the attack afterwards. Okay, so we need to fix up Shelton. I didn't choose Davey to win. Is that true? I did Sabu win? I probably did, didn't I? No, I did. David Richards wins. You're scaring me. Shelton gimmick. Who else? Who was the other one? Was it Van Dam? Had a style gimmick. I'm gonna tweak it anyways. 21.34. Yep. Angel Williams. Still no still no word on Rude yet. I think we're gonna find out in the next hour or two. We're about to find out. Batista for Henry. Batista. I just don't think Batista should be good on ECW. So, Tanaka's contract is expiring. I'm going to keep Tanaka. I like Tanaka. I think he's a good ECW worker. Brody Lee's joined us now, so that's good. Contracts. Yes! Bobby Roode! Yes! 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 Glorious! Glorious, baby! Oh, hell yes. Bobby Roode is coming.
Glorious. No, I won't give in. I won't give in till I'm victorious. And I will defend. I will defend.
Ah, Bobby Roode is coming to the WWE. Yes. Oh my God. Thank God for that. Jeez, we had to throw the checkbook at him, didn't we? Well, heel or babyface? Interesting. Heel or babyface? Ooh. James Storm is not coming. We missed out on James Storm. We got Bobby Roode. I think we got the better end of the deal. If we had to get one, I think Bobby Roode would be a better heel. But again, it's another situation. We lack faces in the upper mid card. Bobby Roode only has 60 popularity, so Roode would certainly fit and fill that gap. And again, Raw or SmackDown. I feel like he's got to be face to start with, and once we start balancing out this roster a little bit better, then we can turn him heel. Now, face. So he's going to go face. Raw, SmackDown. Now, we gave SmackDown Sting and Joe, so you probably have to say Raw deserves to have Roode. But then again, ECW. ECW recently got Davey Richards, so they have got someone new recently. In ECW, we've still got Daniel Bryan, Low Key, Homicide, Gabriel, Richards. We've got some guys there already that I'm looking to push and do stuff with. Whereas on Raw, we're losing Ezekiel Jackson. We're losing a lot of the mid-card job guys. I think Raw kind of needs Roode at the moment. So I'm going to put him on Raw. I'm going to make him up mid-carder too. I know his popularity is not there, but I'm going to do it. And Bray Wyatt. Yay, we're keeping Bray Wyatt. Oh man, that's so good. That's so great. Bobby Roode is coming here. Awesome, man. Where is he? Bobby Roode. Oh, is it Robert Roode? Is it? Ugh, Robert Roode. No. It's gonna be Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode. All right. So, what's his gimmick? Glorious gimmick? I know he's a much better heel in real life. I know that. So he's better, cocky, legitimate, or it's either legitimate has to be that's his best stat. Legitimate porn star. What type of gimmick? I mean, in your TNA game, he's like number 3 behind AJ and Joe. Yeah, he definitely would be up there. Bobby Roode's one of the better guys they've had. Should we make it change Trophy's picture? I can't change his picture because it lags. I'm going to change it off stream. I'm screwing over ECW. Well, I'll tell you this. Let's have a look. ECW. So, you look at their main event. You've got Kofi, Henry, Kennedy, RVD. And let's not forget, ECW's main event's different to... There's different to Raw and SmackDown. Now, up mid-card, they've got Matt Hardy, they've got the Dudleys, they've got MVP, they've got Truth, they've got Benjamin. That's pretty solid. That's a good upper mid-card. The main event's not bad. It's a little bit weak, but it's not too bad. But the mid-card's where it's strong. You've got Carlito's there, we're still trying to push him. Daniel Bryan, we're trying to get him going. Richards, Homicide low-key. Rhino's a guy. Rhino's probably more that guy who would fit the role just as good as a Samoa Joe. You know, that tough guy, badass. Got Tommy Dreamer as well. So you've got guys there that can fit the role pretty well. And guys there we're looking to push. If you add in Bobby Roode, then maybe Daniel Bryan gets lost in the shuffle, for example. Truth would probably get lost. Whereas Raw and SmackDown, they need faces. We're so desperate there. ECW's roster is balanced. Whereas Raw and SmackDown are really, really not. Alright, so I'm going to change this to Luke Harper. I'll change his picture eventually. Badass, yeah, that'll do. And we'll send him back down to NXT. So, once we start to balance out the rosters a little bit more, then that's when you can make that change. But ECW is very well balanced, whereas the other brands are not. And it's taken some time. It's going to take more time for us to get there. Henry is going. Yeah, well, Henry's not going yet. But when he does go, they'll get a replacement. A top heel will go there instead. So ECW is going to get someone in return. They're not going to just lose Henry for no one. They'll get someone back. What were we going to do? Rude. Yeah, so we need to change his gimmick. So should we make him glorious? Since that is kind of his WWE gimmick. I might create that gimmick off stream because then I can kind of mess around with it later. Turn Truth heel. And again, you've got Truth has more of a chance because you've got MVP and Kennedy well ahead of him. Eve Torres wants to be brought back up. Okay. Homicide wants a new contract. All right. Homicide has actually really done very well for himself. He's flying under the radar, but he's actually potentially the next main event guy on ECW. If we keep pushing him, he'll do very, very well. Broadcasting deal with main events. So I'm going to bring... If Eve's ready to come back, she's only spent a little bit of time there. But you can see she's got so many skills that can still be improved. Let's have a look. Has she improved at all? Yeah, she's improved. It's a month or two in developmental. Not long. She's definitely improved a little bit. She's got a lot more improving to do, to be honest, before she's going to be any good. Business executive Bobby Roode. That's more of a heel gimmick. Main event. So what's that? This is an Australian TV deal, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so it's SmackDown. So next stream we'll have No Mercy for sure. So we'll be at No Mercy next stream. And after that, Survivor Series. So we're going to have to start thinking about some Survivor Series ideas. When Wyatt loses the title, what happens? Someone else gets it. Nothing really. Man, Davey Richards has been a little bit disappointing, hasn't he? Certainly not as good as I thought he was going to be. He hasn't quite set the world on fire. He's averaging 77 overall, but what about in the WWE? Averaging 60. He hasn't worked with the best guys yet, so we'll see how he goes against a better name. Pyro, what's up, man? Alright. But, pretty much wrapping this up. I think we'll leave it there. Is he brought up to the main roster? No, he's not ready for the main roster. Bray Wyatt. He's only 1 year into his career. I don't pick who's the champion down there. The game does. So I pick when he's ready to move up from his skill base. Then we'll do that. But yeah, I'm ready to wrap this up. Same time tomorrow, I'll be streaming this, so make sure you're there for that. This video itself will be available to watch on YouTube later on. But yeah, so same time tomorrow I'll be streaming. A little bit earlier, not right now same time, but a few hours ago. Whatever your time is now, a few hours ago, I'll be streaming again tomorrow. So yeah, so if you missed the stream, it'll be available on YouTube, but also you can watch it on the VOD on Twitch as well. Follow me on Twitter at BrendenPlayz as well, to stay up to date when I will be streaming. And make sure if you haven't already to follow the Twitch stream if you can as well. Subscribe. If you've got Twitch Prime, you can do it for free. It helps out the stream so much. With that being said, thank you for coming along. We had a great stream, really successful, lots of great viewers, great interaction. Really appreciate your support. I hope you all enjoyed it. Same time tomorrow, it'll be No Mercy. It's going to be another big one. Don't miss it. See you then.